And this is what I got from 2 days harvest of string beans and snow peas. Extremely windy today, but I wanted you guys to capture this. Oh, carrot. Two. Wow, I think that's a winner. It's a winner for me. Yay. Some of these might be a little too close to each other. I don't know. Let's see. Can I get this one? This is not bad at all. I love it. And I'll try this one. I'm only going for 3 because I don't want to take more than I need right now. Yes! I'll take it. Yay! I'll stop at 3 for now. That's great. That is wonderful. Thank you, Lord. Beautiful. Okay, I don't know if I told you guys this, but these potatoes that were in the bags that were over the other side of the house where the compost bin used to be, during the frost time they had gotten a little frostbitten, and so they wilted slightly, not too bad, but then they started to dry up and turn yellow. I tried to prune most of them off, the yellow parts. I know they're drying up, but I do believe that they might be mature. At least I'm gonna harvest these 2 bags and see what happens. But the ones in the boxes certainly are doing very well. And I don't know if because it's in the corner here where the fence is and stuff, they did not get any malefacts from the frost. So let's see what happens when we go into these bags. Okay, these are the baby tiny potatoes. I guess I'll use them for breakfast. Breakfast potatoes. I can make Rocky Mountain eggs with them. I'll show you that recipe one day. But yeah, I think there was too much biochar in this thing, for sure. So it's not going to produce much. It doesn't have enough nutrients. But I refill the bags with better soil. And the other 2 bags are doing okay in terms of they're still green growth. And they're not ready because I think they were done just a little bit before the boxes. Not too much before the boxes, and the boxes aren't ready. Boxes need at least 2 more months, I think. So we'll see. Look at all these. The snow peas. These are snow peas. They're called sugar pod peas, I guess. I thought sugar pod peas were the bigger ones that day. But these to me is what I call these snow peas. But these trees are laden. I didn't even notice until just now. So you can eat the pods. And if they do get too old where they get fat, and the pod is too fibrous to eat, you just shell them and you just eat the peas. And they're very sweet. But when they're tender like this, you just stir fry everything, or you can drop it in soup. It's the same type that they use a lot in the Chinese soup, like wonton soup or stir fries. Chicken breast, it cooks very quickly. You almost add it at the end of the meal, and at the end of cooking, just a few minutes. You can sprinkle a little sugar if you want, but it's almost not necessary. Just the usual garlic, oil, little salt if you want. But they're very, very good. But look at this, it's laden, and I just realized that. I just picked a bunch already. Oh my! I guess I really had to go behind the tree. I was doing it from the front. I realized I'm missing a lot when I came on this side of the trellis. So I like to get them when they are tender. But if I do miss a few and they get fibrous and fat, they get pretty swollen looking, I just peel them right open and just pop them into my mouth. They're so sweet. They're so nice. Yeah, tomatoes are doing great. Still a lot of blossoms on the sugar pod peas. And some other tomato here, tomato there. And I've been jiggling the blossoms. I hear that's how you pollinate them, when they're self-pollinating. So I've been jiggling them. Beautiful. Thank you, Lord. It was kind of hot today. I haven't watered yet. I'm about to water right now, so the greens are a little wilty. But hey, look at this. Is this butter crunch lettuce? It looks like lettuce only grows when I don't intend to plant them, or like wherever they happen to fall. Whenever I intentionally plant them, I can't seem to get them to come. But that is life sometimes. This one seems, you can tell when the peas are kind of protruding. Like you'd think that this should grow a little longer, but I'm going to take it off because when you can feel the peas inside kind of protruding, that's pretty much the maturity while it's still tender. So some of them will be shorter than others, but most of them are around this size. And I have a few long ones here that are just, because these are slightly old, you can see the peas protruding, but it's not too old where you can't have the pods. You can't eat the pods, but it's almost getting there. A day or so, and it probably would be. If I see any, let me check this one. This is, because I knew snow peas, and some people do call it snow peas, but that was called Oregon sugar pod peas. But yeah, this is snow peas, and it does grow longer, taller, the plant, taller than 3 feet. The package on the sugar pod said 3 feet. That's why I did trellis in the raised bed there. But I'm trying to see if I find any mature or over mature. See, it's the same thing. I mean, they do feel slightly more tender, I guess, but I don't know. These are very young though. I'm trying to see if I find any old ones to show you how puffy they get. They're so good. They're really a great vegetable. Kids would like this because they're very, they don't have any pungency. They're even slightly sweet. And that's, I guess, why they call them sugar pot. Ah, here's one. This is what they over mature. Let me pick this one first. This one is at the right stage. But this one, it's even hard to come off the vine because it gets that. Let me get you in the shade so you can see this. Yeah. See how fat this is? Yeah. So this one, the pod is too fibrous to eat. I mean, you could eat it, but you'll be chewing for a while. So normally what you would do is just peel these and have the pea. And they're so sweet. Or you can just put them in your salad or something. So that's what I do with that. I guess you can dry these and plant them or something. Let me just throw that over there. Never know. Throw it back into the garden. But yeah, very, very nice. So underneath this was a bunch of string beans that I harvested yesterday. I just had it in the fridge. I thought I'd just grab the same container to add to the harvest I'm picking today. I didn't expect to get this much sugar pod peas, quite honestly. It was a surprise to me. I was just sitting there putting on my sneakers to come out to water the plants, and I noticed, is that pods? And I said, yep, they're pods. Then I came closer and realized, oh my goodness, there's a lot. I think I'll save some of these. They can mature a little bit more tomorrow, so I can get some more. So let's see if there's any more. Oh, let me go by the fence, because the fence had some snow peas. I got this from my neighbor, this butterfly. So I pin it up here. I heard that shiny objects. Ah, there you go. Some more good peas. See, it's getting a little, caught it a little late. It's getting a little thick. But like I say, you can work with it either way. Whether it is a little mature or perfectly, here you see, too fat, too overgone, but you can have the peas inside. Perfect. But yeah, I got this from my front door neighbor, and I heard that shiny objects scare the birds away and the crows and stuff, so some people string up cans, take the labels off of cans and the clanging and or silver paper. So I figure, hey, you know, this is pretty nice. Maybe it will attract butterflies and pollinate my snow peas blossoms and distract the birds. Oh dear, look like I'm a little day late with some of these. Oh, thank you, Lord, for the wonderful harvest. My cucumbers are coming up. Marigolds are coming up and out, getting lit. So tomatoes are doing their thing. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. I can't wait to get tomatoes. This one is definitely too old here. I like to get them off the tree, because usually, like most plants, the more you harvest, the more yield you'll get, because the plant gets to focus on the new growth. You don't let things stay too long, you'll inhibit the growth. Oh wow, this should give me a lot of tomatoes. Pray everything goes well. I thank the Lord, I really have not seen, I'm whispering in case any enemies are listening, but I really haven't seen any pests, so I must be grateful. I try to keep everything off the ground. I've been pruning and have some suckers that I can probably take that sucker off, that I have in water, that I am trying to spring some roots. I'm gonna give some to Janet, my neighbor, the one who does the fantastic salads. Yeah, and who knows, maybe I'll plant 1 or 2 more before the season. Oh dear, I miss these. Before the season gets too hot, because this is Florida and you go straight from a cold spell, one afternoon of nice spring weather, and then dead of summer way before summer begins, because it's been like, there was a 91-degree day yesterday, so it's like it's like Florida just wants to have summers. But yeah, did I lose one? See? Wow. It's like they want to just burst. It's like they just blow up from the inside. So, see? Let me just double check if there's any more. I haven't gone over. This is a 6-foot fence, and they truly haven't gotten much over. This one was trying, and I curled it back down, but pretty much it seems to be the 6-foot max. And the packet had said miniature, which is, oh, there you go. I mean, if this is miniature, then how much is the normal plant get? 10 feet, 15 feet long? I guess you just curl it back down your trellis, whatever. But I'll just give you a little mini tour of the, at least the fence. Oh, tomato, strawberries. I'll show you the strawberries. So yeah, that looks like it for sugar pod peas or snow peas. So yeah, I had, these are the same Oregon sugar pod peas that I had done. This is a weed. I learned that. Get out. Yeah, I planted the same time as the one that I just harvested from, that I made that trellis in a raised bed. These are a little slower. I don't know if it's because they have to wait a little bit on the sun because of the screen, because the morning sun, you're protected from that, while those over there, they already start getting the sun right from sunrise almost. Even though the big oak, you know, gives some dapple shade during the day, but you know, I don't know if the screen protects the these a bit. So all of this are the same. I believe they were planted at the same time, but they're just not as they're coming though. They're blossoms, but I don't see any peas on them yet. And I put, this was the original cucumber vine that I was struggling and working with during the frost times, covering every night and all. So it's a little shocked. It's been stressed. I picked during that time of the frost, it kept flowering because I guess it kept feeling that it was gonna die, so it's gonna try to reproduce itself. So I kept taking off the flowers because I just figured it's too young and small to be bearing cucumbers at that size. So I just kept taking them off. But it looks like there are some flowers coming up. Hopefully, I've been giving it banana tea and stuff like that. So these were planted after the frost date truly passed. And transplanted rather. They were transplanted, not directly sown. So here are the flowers. I just did some basil beside there a couple days ago. Cucumbers again. Cucumbers again. This is some weed, but I like to leave the weeds if they're not impeding too much, because, or at least pull them and just leave them so that they give the ground cover and nutrients, because the soil needs the root activity for the microorganisms to they live on the stuff surrounding the roots. So even if it's a weed, I don't suggest, I've been, honestly, in my short experience of gardening, I think I agree with Mr. Scientist. Don't clean your garden clean just to make it pretty. I've never been one fan of aesthetics over functionality. It must be functional. If a weed is going to take away the nutrients, that's different. If it's going to impede, if it is invasive, it's taking up space, that sort of thing, get rid of it, sure. But if it's not really doing anything, it's giving shade, it's giving moisture, covering the soil, keeping the area cool. So, or if you think it's getting a little bit out of hand, pull it, but just leave it there as mulch. Just chop and drop. Yeah, so that's my TED Talk for today. Thank you very much. Okay, this is the winter. Oh, and the leaves are so velvety. I didn't realize that. It feels so nice and soft. Yeah, winter squash. My probably 4th or 5th attempt at cantaloupe, but I do have a whole lot more cantaloupe coming up because the weather is permitting and I guess other conditions. But I have a lot of cantaloupe. I did the sweet potatoes, 5 or 6 sweet potatoes in here, and there's some cantaloupe. This is a cantaloupe, I believe. Yes, right there, that's labeled. I have some more in here too. I didn't label them, and I'm thinking it's cantaloupe because I didn't label it, and I was very conscientious that day to be labeling. I'm trying to label. I don't know about you guys, but I'm labeling and putting the labels away from where the sun normally shines because the labels get sun burnt or sun scorched, whatever the word is. So normally, like I put it towards the setting of the sun or where I know the sun is not going to directly shine on it so that the marker doesn't wear out. So I did a lot of okra in this bed, as well as string beans, as well as some corn. And there's some old kale popping up. I planted this a few days ago. I'm not sure what it is, if it's an eggplant, but it came up by the raised bed over there on the ground in the grass, in the lawn, and it definitely, I'm gonna water. It's something. I think it's an eggplant. If it's not an eggplant, it's a zucchini. So, yeah, things are looking up and up. The greens are doing their greening, as usual. I'm seeing these come up finally. I thought they were more cool weather. I think this is either Brussels sprouts underneath here, or cabbage or broccoli or something. But they're coming up, and this cabbage right here, it looks like it's trying to fold. I don't know, it's been there for a while, but yeah. I don't know if I'm to take off these leaves. I'm going to take off these leaves on the ground and use them for mulch, but for now they're protecting that. I'm not worried about those outer ones. This is my first cabbage thing. I think it's another cabbage. And this is supposed to be another either Brussels sprout or something. Some type of brassica. We're in these from before. So I don't know with the shade or stuff or the weather. I don't know. Because I thought they should have come up better during the winter time. But they struggled. And now they're coming. So I'm going to see what happens. So as you can see, the marigolds are in their full bloom. Looking very good. I might transplant a little more as I see the need. Because I'm putting them beside pepper plants, tomato plants, eggplant, zucchini, that sort of thing. So I might move a few as I see the need. I actually came out here trying to think about where I should put some what's the plant? Zinnias. Because through my bedroom window I can say, oh, look at this pepper plant. What is it? It's a serrano. Ah, beautiful. Okay, check these out. These are my zinnias. I am not sure if I got this from the little box kit at Dollar Tree or is from some zinnia seeds I had purchased. I can't remember which one. I think These could have been from the seeds, I'm not sure. But they're coming up. And look, there's some in the garden and here as well. So I'm thinking, should I steal a few? Here's one right here, another one below it. So I'm gonna water it now. It's after 6, almost 7 p.m. So I was thinking, oh, I wanted to show you this. So I've been calling this plant an eggplant all the time, but it appears to be a zucchini. Yay! So that seems to be successful. There's a zucchini. And a lot of things I'm going to discover what it is after it starts bearing. So ignore labels. I think I have to take up that label. It's not an eggplant, it's a zucchini. So therefore I believe this is a zucchini as well. But I don't see anything yet. I tried to pollinate with a makeup brush because they're self-pollinating, so I just stuck the brush inside and jiggle around, and I don't see anything from that yet. That was about a week ago. I decided to put the thyme right here. I was wondering if I should take it out of the pot because I think there's too much biochar in this thing, but they're doing well, and thyme is just so sensitive. Yes, in more ways than one. But yeah, I'm afraid if I try to transplant them, it won't work. So I'm just trying. It gets the morning sun, some dappled shade, and I don't want it to be baking all day because it gets so dry. But yeah, I might move some of those zinnias to the front garden, even though the front garden should be getting some of their own. It's just taking a little while. The potatoes, you saw the harvest, are just dead pitiful. But these were the bags. I don't know, the bags don't seem to be working out for me, or clearly it was the medium that they were growing in. But I have full faith in these to be better. They're certainly doing well. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm gonna go water. Until next time, take care of yourself.